everybody, this is AfroDJMac here, and I want to talk to you a little bit about resampling. These sounds you hear that I've been playing around with are all resampled chords. Basically what resampling is taking audio, taking sounds, whatever, recording it, re-recording it, putting effects on it, changing it, chopping it up, resampling it basically. Samples that get sampled again. And one way you can do this, and the way I'm going to talk about today, is by using chords and old synths you have. So I started with this OP1 rack I made using my Teenage Engineering OP1 synth. And basically this is, this is my OP1. Whole mess of sounds in here. I just kind of selected one. And basically, I took a 9-bar Midi progression, and they're just chords. If you look at it, it's just a C major, D minor, E minor, F major. It's all in the key of C, goes all the way up. I threw in like a F major 7 and a C major 7 just because I like the flavor of those chords. And when I play the clip, this is what you get. So I was just kind of playing around with the different sounds you get in there, but basically that's it. Now, the way I sample this now is I make an audio track and I set its input to my OP1 rack, okay? And basically I picked a preset, played this clip, and recorded onto this clip. And the result was this particular sound. Okay, it goes all the way up through the chords there. I did it another time, this time with a different sound, and I also put on an arpeggiator in the beginning, so it gets you this nice repeating thing going on. Okay, and I let it play through the chords just like so. You can play around with the sound of it. Okay, and I recorded that into this clip, which wound up turning out like this. Okay. So now I have two different sounding clips of chords from my OP1 synth. And this is where the resampling part gets exciting. So now that I have these progressions, you could do this with any kind of sound really. I just chose this particular rack I've had. And we right click on the clip here. Let's just select this one, right click it, and we go to slice to new Midi. Now when we do this, Ableton will slice up this audio file based on however we tell it to. We could do warp markers, the transients, which are these little white marks here, by bar, or by some subdivision of the bar. I chose quarter notes. And the reason I chose quarter notes is because if we look at our Midi clip, every bar has a new chord, which means if I divide it in 4, I'll get 4 different slices of that chord. So I did my slice to Midi, and I did quarter notes, and I selected this particular thing, the AfroDJMac filter transposer choked, which I am giving you with this download. Look at that, it looks like a little bug here. That was funny. So basically, I'm giving you these two different kinds of slice to Midi presets. They're very simple. They don't do anything on their own, but what you can do is open up your library, navigate to the defaults folder, and then slicing, and just drop it in there. And it will appear the next time you go to do a slice to Midi. So after doing that, I got this one with the chords. So let me just let you hear what the chords sound like here. So what's nice about doing quarter notes, especially for me, because I like to play it on my launch pad, is that each row, section of 4 is one chord. So it's very easy to know where your chords are, so you can make new chord progressions. Just by knowing where your chords are. So that's how this thing turned out. This slice to MIDI preset that I gave you is kind of nice because it allows you to do some fun things like put a filter on. You resonance, it changes the release. So now it's more of like a one shot, or you can do it real close. You play with the volume of the overall thing. Probably my favorite part is the transpose knob. Now, what's kind of cool, since I know that I did this in C, when I'm at 0, this is a C. If I want to, say, play a song in, you know, I don't know, A or something, just transpose it down the proper amount of steps. So I think this is a pretty handy slice to MIDI preset for this reason. So to give you an idea of what the arpeggiated chords sounded like, this guy. This is what you heard in the beginning of the video here. So it gives you these slices of that arpeggiated sound, which I think is really cool. It's a pretty sound. Again, you could play with the release time. Sometimes it's fun to turn it up so you get these one shots. Maybe a little more than that. I think it's a pretty sound. Now, what you can do from there is maybe throw some more effects on this. So I've thrown this group track here, where all these these drum racks are going through this group, and now I can affect it. I can add some reverb, add a little delay, do a low pass, a high pass, I'm sorry, a low pass filter, a crazy beat repeat, and get it. And there we go. Hit the beat repeat pitch, and just something to give you some fun sounds to play around with. Any effects you want. And then, of course, you can go ahead and then resample these. You can make new sounds out of these sounds and do the same thing over and over again and keep going. Try it with anything you can think of. Chords, melodies, grab a guitar, hit a piano, take sections of your old songs and chop them up into new things, and you'll get some pretty cool stuff. So I got some more ideas as far as resampling goes, and I'll bring those to you in, I don't know, a couple weeks. So enjoy this, have fun. I hope you enjoy these particular synth racks I'm giving you, drum racks, and make your own, have fun. Take care.